Glamping. It's kind of having your cake and eating it too, isn't it?
Uh-huh. I like that. You get all the good stuff about being outdoors, but with, actual amenities.
Exactly. No more sleeping on the hard ground or like trying to cook over a campfire in the pouring rain. Although I've got to say, the food part is always what trips me up when I'm planning a glamping trip.
I get it. Trying to figure out meals that are both glamp-worthy and easy to make can be a challenge.
Right. Which is why, of course, we're diving deep into 5 meal planning tips for your glamping trip today. It's full of awesome advice for making the most of your glamping menu.
Definitely. And one thing the source emphasizes right off the bat is the importance of planning ahead. It sounds basic, but having a solid meal plan can make all the difference in terms of stress levels and avoiding hauling a bunch of stuff you don't need.
Preach. Nothing ruins a relaxing getaway like realizing you forgot the ketchup, or worse, trying to whip up a gourmet meal in a tiny camper kitchen. So, what's their secret to planning without going overboard?
Well, they break it down into, well, they actually use this catchy little phrase, plan, pack, plate.
Plan, pack, plate. Okay, I like it. Easy to remember.
Exactly. So for the plan part, they suggest thinking about the overall vibe of your trip. How many people? How long are you going for? Are there any dietary restrictions or preferences? Are we talking picky eaters or adventurous foodies?
That's a good point. Got to keep everyone happy. And then once you've got the big picture, you can start brainstorming specific meals.
Yeah, and the source is big on keeping it simple. Think one-pot meals, stuff you can grill easily, maybe some things you can make ahead and just reheat.
Oh, smart. And that actually segues perfectly into the pack part of the equation, right?
It totally does. And they have some great tips for packing strategically. Like, they recommend dividing your supplies into 2 categories, non-perishables and fresh ingredients.
Ah, the classic combo. I feel like I always overpack on the fresh stuff and then half of it goes bad.
Right. Well, they actually address that too. They remind you to pack extra ice
Hmm.
or invest in some reusable ice packs to keep those perishables, well, perishable. And when it comes to choosing those fresh ingredients, think about things that travel well and won't take up a ton of space.
Got it. So things like pre-cut veggies for kebabs, maybe some sturdy fruits like apples or oranges.
Exactly. And maybe some hard cheeses, pre-cooked chicken or tofu for wraps or salads. And of course, you can't forget the snacks.
Oh, snacks are crucial, especially when you're out hiking or exploring all day. Trail mix, granola bars. Seriously. Okay, so we've planned our menu, packed like pros. Now for the really fun part, the plate part. What kind of meal ideas is this source serving up? Now that's what I call glamping. What about lunch?
Wraps and sandwiches are always a good bet. They're easy to pack, and you can customize them with all your favorite fillings. Think hummus, veggies, maybe some deli meat or cheese.
Ooh, or you could do a build your own wrap bar. Everyone can choose their own adventure.
Right. And don't underestimate the power of a good old-fashioned PB&J. Always a classic.
True, you can't go wrong with a PB&J. Okay, what about dinner? That's always the meal I feel like I struggle with the most when it comes to camping or glamping.
I hear you. But this source has you covered. They have some amazing recipes for foil packet meals that you can cook right on the grill.
Oh, those are the best. Everything just cooks together in one neat little package. Less mess, more flavor.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And speaking of the grill, they have some great ideas for using that propane barbecue to its fullest potential. Grilled chicken, veggie kebabs, even grilled peaches for dessert.
Wait, grilled peaches. Now that's an idea I haven't heard before.
Right. Apparently it's a game changer. They recommend grilling them until they're slightly caramelized and serving them with a dollop of whipped cream or ice cream. Yum.
Oh my gosh, that sounds incredible. See, this is why I love these deep dives. I'm always learning new things.
Same here. Okay, so before we wrap up, what are some final takeaways for our listeners who are ready to tackle their own glamping meal plans?
I think the biggest thing is to remember those 3 Ps. Plan, pack, plate. It really does make the whole process so much smoother.
Absolutely. And as you're planning, don't forget to think about those little extras that can take your glamping experience to the next level.
Oh, good point. Like what? Give me some inspiration.
Maybe it's packing a portable fire pit for cozy nights under the stars, or bringing along a Bluetooth speaker for some nature-inspired tunes. Or maybe it's as simple as packing a deck of cards or a board game for some screen-free entertainment.
I love those ideas. It's those little touches that can really elevate the whole experience.
Exactly, because at the end of the day, glamping is all about enjoying the best of both worlds, the great outdoors and the comforts of home.
And delicious food, of course.
Always.